Just wait. Okay. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on LinkedIn. Let me play my intro music. I love it so much.
Powered by Riverside.
Okay, what's up, Spotlight fam? It is your girl Rose back again with another behind the event. And we are here live on the Spotlight DMV, where we highlight the people, ideas, and innovations shaping our culture and community. If you're someone who loves a good binge but hates the endless scrolling, today's conversation is for you. I am joined by Dr. Donnisha Davis, a native Washingtonian, award winning creative, and now the CEO and co founder of FlixMate, the cinematic way to discover, share, and track everything you love to watch. Dr. Davis
Yes.
and Dr. Davis and her husband, Mr. Davis, they created FlixMate to make entertainment discovery more human. And guys, I am so intrigued about this. So, welcome, Dr. Davis, to the Spotlight. It is so good to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. I'm so excited to talk about TV shows and movies and what we got going with FlixMate. Oh,
Yes.
I'm
Well,
excited.
you know what is so funny, talking about human connection and movies and things like that. Just this past Friday, I went to my friend had an outdoor movie session and we watched one of the newer scary movies in the backyard.
Hmm.
And so let me tell you how much I love watching movies with Black people, especially scary movies.
Okay, okay.
So we are out there in the backyard. It's dark. We got a couple fire pits going, and we
Mm,
hear some rustling in the bushes.
mm-mm,
So I'm
mm-mm,
like,
mm-mm.
did you hear that? And somebody's like, no, I think that's the movie. And I'm like, I think I heard something.
Mm-mm.
Out pops this black cat, and when I tell you, we all jumped up and almost knocked the whole setup over.
Mm-mm. No.
Oh my gosh, it was
No, we don't.
so funny, but the cat was cute. It was cute. I will give it
Okay.
that.
Okay.
so once
Oh.
so once again, Dr. Davis, welcome to the spotlight. And I know we have a lot to get into with FlixMate.
Mhm.
But before that, I really want my audience to get to know the person behind the event that's coming up, your launch party,
Okay.
and behind the business FlixMate. And I'm
Okay.
also, again, I'm very intrigued about what it's all about. So let's talk about your background because you've spent
Okay.
more than 25 years in design and creative leadership. So talk
Hmm.
to us about what kind of creative work and leadership work you were doing before you started FlixMate.
Okay, so I was actually a full-time federal government employee for 25, 26 years, and I worked in the graphic design department where I don't want to say what department because I am now retired. But I
Congratulations.
spent. Thank you. I was actually early retirement because of the what's happening this year with a lot of things, changes in the government. So I have been with the government as a graphic designer since I started as an intern. So that's
Oh,
why I have all of
wow.
those years. Yes, and so for 20 something years I have started from straight print and watched the digital wave come. You know, I designed before there was a social media, and so because I was there for so many years, I was always kind of like the either in a leadership position, supervisor or something of that nature. But I definitely did a project managed a lot of big products that went to Congress and things of that nature. So yeah, I was a designer,
Oh,
a
wow,
creative.
wow. So, my entire career has been in print publishing. And I
Mm.
myself actually got into the industry. I don't even know what year that was. It was years ago, but it was just on the cusp of where they were moving to more of a digital workflow and working with
Yes.
PDFs and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
So
it's a transition. I saw it
yes.
all.
Yes, for sure. And moving from like even that PDF workflow to now like fully digital, like you were saying, social media and so
Yes.
and for years people talked about that print was not going to exist anymore. It was on the way
Yeah.
out the door. I kind of feel like it needs to make a comeback because my
Mhm.
inbox is ridiculous.
Right. We have to figure out something else now. Paper, digital, I don't know. Smoke signal. I don't know. This is too much. It's so much to manage, but yes.
Yes, yes. And so, I'm sorry to hear that you retired due to what's happening, but I find that and I know it's easy for me to say because I have not been directly impacted. However, I find like now is a time for us to really look at some opportunities that are out there and start to create our own opportunities, which is exactly what you
Absolutely.
did. Because it sounds like FlixMate is something that is on the creative side, but just another way of using that creativity.
Yes.
So how do you think that your graphic design background played into getting into FlixMate, getting into a more tech type of thing?
Well, it's crazy enough. I actually started in tech. So,
Mm.
before well, I actually was a major electrical engineering major. That's what I thought I was going to be because I spent time doing Nesby Junior projects and all
Wow.
these engineering things. Actually, I went to an engineering high school, so there was an engineering component in our high school. So I started in tech, went to something creative because I wanted to do something creative in tech. And then I think jumping into the app allowed me to have to continue with my creativity as far as the features. So it's like, okay, what about this feature, that feature? And so I think my inquisitive and also the creative spirit that I have, it's probably why we have almost like 30 features for
Oh
the
wow.
app. And yes, and so we can only say certain things, but we have a lot of features and we're only coming out with 5 for now. But for the most part, I definitely think my creativity and my tech mix well with the app, but also with the business because the logos and the social media and all those things, I am very particular about design because I've been a designer for years. That I'm really in the minutia of what the app looks like. So,
You know,
if everything in there is like I said, put this there, put that there, make this little eye bubble hover and all those things. So yes, design is all
n-
in the app.
I love that, because there is a space for that within the digital world, the user experience and things like
Absolutely.
that. And I personally, I say this a lot, like I'm not a designer.
Hmm.
However, I have
Hmm.
seen a lot of designs being in the print world, and I could
Absolutely.
tell you right away whether this is going to work or it's not going to work. Like, no,
Hmm.
this is not going to work.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're
No,
right.
and so you and your husband built this together. And
Hmm.
so I getting into the app, I want to hear more about what FlixMate is all about. So give us like a overview of what the app is about.
Okay, so basically, what FlixMate is, it's supposed to be your mate for your flicks. So everything that you love regarding TV shows and movies will be in one central location. So we want you to be able to discover new content. We want you to be able to share that content, and then we want you to be able to track that content. So eventually, we'll be able to have like all of your streaming service in services in one place. Like you log in, and so your whole entire watch list is there. But for now, with our MVP, our first iteration of the app, you could search and save to your watch list, save to your queue. We have things that allow you to be a little bit more social with your entertainment. So we love to talk about our TV shows and movies on Facebook, on Twitter, but there every time we do that, there's all that other stuff on Facebook that we don't want to see. So
Yeah.
now with our app, we're hoping that everyone, when you want to talk about your TV shows and movies, you do it right in the app because we have a social feed where you can go in, you can create a post, put ask questions, put an image, and you post to your timeline. So I just did that the other day, and so my husband's like, "Oh, I'm trying to follow you," and so we're playing with that aspect of the app, but it's social. And then we want to have compatibility scores, and I think that's that social part that you were maybe hinting to. So we figured one of the reasons why we started the app is because my husband and I, we like certain content and we have friends that don't like that content. And so we want
Mm-hmm.
to talk about that and we don't know who to talk about it with. So if we now connect ourselves with everybody that we normally follow on Facebook or wherever and bring them into FlixMate, now you don't have to go to their page to see what they're watching. You could just like be their friend and see it on your timeline, or just you will go to their page and see their watch list, but you don't have to see grandma's retirement, my cousin's birthday, and all that
Ah.
stuff. And you
No,
can hide spoilers. Like it's so much solving streaming issues. That's basically where we started. My husband and I want to solve streaming pain points.
well,
So,
that was going to be a question that I asked because first and foremost, I heard four features that I already love.
okay.
One app that tracks some of the other apps where you can watch movies and
Mhm.
shows. And I can't tell you how many times, not necessarily for movies and shows, but just in general. And it's always like, okay, download an app for this and download an app for that. Like, why do we have to have so many apps?
Apps.
So,
Yes.
yes. So having that one app that that can generate, grab that information
Mhm.
and then the tracker, keep the tracker, because then that's another thing that I talk about. Again, not
Mhm. Mhm.
necessarily with movies, but just in general. I ask people like when you see things online that you like how do you save it? How do you track these things?
Yes.
Because I have five I have 500 tabs open
I know. We
on
know.
my
We know.
phone. Yes.
We hear about the notes app, the screenshots, we all of those things we hear from people that are pain points. Your family group chat, that's where people are recommending. And so that's
Yes.
also kind of where I get in as design because I like things to be organized. So if you want to share a movie that you're watching to everybody on your timeline and on Facebook or whatever, you go to the app, you take the movie and you share it from the app. And when you share it, you could put in a little note like, my cousin recommended this. This is fire. You all need to check it out. And you can send that to your group chat, Facebook, wherever. But I designed it so it looks
Mm-hmm.
uniform. So if you see it up and down your timeline, you know it came from FlixMate because it's designed and it's cohesive. So we
Oh,
want
I love
people to be able to
it.
share card. Yep.
Yes, I love that. And
Yes.
especially hiding spoilers because let me tell you, people be about to get blocked off of
Yes, yes.
that.
Yes, like all of these pain points, we are going to tell our developers, let's work it out and make something happen so we could do these things. So we have great developers that whatever features we want, we tell them. So 20 something features.
So you're going through life and experiencing all these different issues that come up. What made you one day jump up and say, you know what, let's create an app for this? Like what even sparked the idea to create FlixMate?
It's actually my husband and I attended an event for our daughter, and we noticed that I think it was, I cannot think of the name, Barbizon. Yes, she
Uh,
attended a Barbizon event in Florida, and they had an app. And the app was just great for the entire weekend. And so my husband and I were just talking because before then we were just talking about, oh, maybe we can do something where we find people that have the same top 10 TV shows that we have and we can kind of turn it into something like that. Like, I don't know. But when I saw the app, I was like, somebody created this. We can create an app. And so that kind of sparked the app conversation. But just to kind of go forward with it, I one day I just said, who could fund an app? And I Googled and I found someone and I interviewed, and they were the partners that started off everything just from a
Wow.
Google search. So it was like one day I was like, oh, I'm bored. Let me see. How can
Wow.
you fund an app? And I found a company, and they've helped us up to a certain point, but I'm thankful for where they put us today. So yeah.
Wow, that's quite a
Hmm.
story, to have that idea, but not just have the idea to move forward with it and just from a Google search, because sometimes people will search things and be like, yeah, I don't know. But the fact that you went forward with it and got a yes, that's kind of crazy.
Yes. Yeah, I had to do some homework. Like the company, that's what they do. They look for people who start apps. And so I had to go on and take a crash course of what they needed to be able to give me an approval. And I researched and did all my homework and I interviewed and got it. So
Oh, I love that. That's a
thank
whole
you.
lesson right there in how to be prepared when you have an idea and you want somebody to buy into that idea. You don't just show up and ramble. You prepare yourself. You find out
Mm-hmm.
what is it that they're looking for and how can does my idea even meet what it is they're looking for?
Yep.
And how can I present it in that way where they'll say, you know what, this is going to be a great investment for us. So
Yes.
kudos to you. Yeah, look,
Thank
I want to
you.
see you on some big stages telling this story.
I love it. I love it. I love that.
And so, a part of what you talk about with your app, which is what really intrigues me, you talk about putting the human element back into it. And so, tell us more about that piece of it.
Okay, so I have been trying to figure out how we could get more indie folks, more folks who are in the entertainment industry to basically have a hub where they could discuss TV shows and movies. So, yes, we know you may work on a TV show or a writer, but what do you like? Right. And so that I feel like having those type of folks in the app would be great. And I got that idea because I have friends who are in the entertainment industry who said, "Oh, I'm an actor. I would love to know who likes my Tubi movies." And
Mm,
so and having that conversation with them. But also you think about again, people say you have Rotten Tomatoes and all these other
yeah.
folks but you also like what your cousin shares. And you also may have a guy that you found somewhere that shares content and you don't even know how you're friends, but he always shares the hot fire TV shows. And
Hmm.
so, just thinking about those aspects of the social part. But then the community part comes from we have activations where I have a friend who's in the wellness space, and she is going to recommend TV shows to watch when you're healing. So thinking
Mm,
about if you're going through a messy divorce, what TV shows might help you get through your divorce. So we're kind of when it comes to that, we're trying to bring in that human element. So we have a list of people who are ready to, get in the app and be featured. We could feature folks. We could say, hey, this goes with wellness and television shows. We partner with Popcorn, so we're like, okay, Popcorn goes with streaming. So we're bringing in real life aspects, but then we're also going to go into the community. So right now we have a community person who every week gives us two or three events that FlixMate could possibly attend, where we could talk about TV shows and movies, talk about what we call our Flix personality, like how you like to stream. That's a new game that we have going on. But that in real life type situation where we're
yeah.
talking to people and then we want you to be involved with your show. So if you know that you love the Righteous Gemstones on HBO, you know that they're having a season premiere down the street from you, we want to give you that information on your timeline. So we're trying to have a boots on the ground person that can
Yeah.
bring us more closer to our TV shows and movies in whatever way we can.
I absolutely love that because uh, now the way a lot of these apps work it's through AI and them seeing your habits and things like that. But sometimes when you are looking for something new, it's not going to feed you something different. It's going to feed you what you are already been doing. So it's kind of
Yeah,
hard to get outside of that bubble. So I
right.
really love the human element to it. Oh, I see that Shayla is into I love
Mm-hmm.
suspenseful movies. I
Mm-hmm.
love suspense. So
Mm-hmm.
she's into suspense. I'm gonna go and see what she has on her
Mm-hmm.
list and things like
Yep.
that.
And it will
Yeah.
tell you, hey, there are four of your friends that are watching this show, but that's not on your watch list. Do you want to add it? Like little things like that that we want to really get to know the person because we are going to have a bit of AI, but I feel like our AI is going to be a little bit more robust because we're going to be your conversations. Like if you want the conversations that you have, the posts that you make, the things that you talk about and share with folks, those are the things that your Netflix won't know. Hulu doesn't know that. But if you're
Mm,
in the app and you're discussing these things with folks and texting and you sent several different share cards to people in 1 month, now it can say, okay, we see that you like indie films. Well, let's give you some more indie films to check out. And oh, here's free indie films. So that type thing.
no, that's wonderful, and I feel like that is such a smart way to balance out that human touch with also AI and getting those recommendations. I love that. So smart. And
Thank
so
you.
talk to me then. You talked about partnering with like popcorn and things like that. So I'm assuming then there are going to be other businesses that you partner with. So what does that piece of it look like?
Well, so we were thinking about how if you have a streaming personality, that is how you like to get your TV shows and movies. So if you're an indie lover, we're going to say for fun, if you love indie films, you might love this snack or you might love
Mm,
so it's kind of a pairing, but it's fun. It's just an entertainment thing. The popcorn came about because I love this guy's popcorn and I've watched his business grow and I said, I would love to do something with him. So I came in and asked, could we have your popcorn for our event? Because what goes better with movies than popcorn, right?
right.
And he said yes, and my we had a tasting and we have a flavor. And so, I don't whatever partnerships that we could get into because we are community based. Like we
Yeah.
everybody on the team, we love to be in the community, volunteer, give our free time to our community. So it's nothing for us to just bring in folks that want to, do this thing. And hopefully when it catches on other places, it would just be a copy and paste in different cities of people doing the same thing, bringing in other um, partners and whatever we can to make the app community.
And so
Yeah.
I said it at the top of the show, reading your
Mhm.
bio. You're a native Washingtonian.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
very rare to find sometimes.
My and let me tell you, my mom said you tell people you are a sixth generation Native Washingtonian. Yes, my family has been here, as she said, since Bull Run. I think since
Oh
Bull Run.
wow,
So,
wow!
yes, I'm a Native Washingtonian.
I love it. And then you spoke
Thank
about
you.
your high school having
Hmm.
an engineering program, was it?
Yes, Dunbar Pre-Engineering High School. I'm a class of 1996 and the pre-engineering program. And I think it was a fairly new when I got there. So it was a great experience. I mean, I've traveled, I've did semiconductor laser research at the
Wow.
University of Urbana-Champaign. Like all these experiences, it's crazy. But yes, that engineering program really did just got me interested in tech and creativity.
I love that. And that
Definitely.
was
Hmm.
so many years before, this whole, I mean, there was a technology boom at that time, but now we are even on an even different level with
Hmm.
technology, what we could do, what we can create.
Yes.
And I
Hmm.
love the marriage of your creative side with that tech side, because hearing you talk about the app and all the features and the things it can do, I cannot I can't wait to download
Yeah.
it.
It's ready. Are you beta testing? You could beta test. We'll
Oh, I
hook
didn't
you
know.
up. Yeah,
Okay,
I told you
yes.
we were playing with it. My husband was like, "Why I can't be your friend on my timeline?" Like we're already playing with it and adding to our watch list and queue
You
already.
know,
So
go ahead. Go ahead.
so yeah, we're in beta because we are preparing to launch in the App Store and Google Play in the next few days. So yeah, we're definitely playing with at least the Apple version of the app. So I can
Oh,
send you
good.
the
Yes,
link.
I'm an Apple girl.
Yeah. Okay, good, 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 good. You'll enjoy it. I can't wait.
And on Friday I met one of my friends, and he told me he has seen 107 movies this year. And so as you were
Wow.
talking, I was thinking about him. I was like, oh, he needs this app in his hands.
Yeah, so because he needs to know what he watched and like maybe how long it took him, like like you could really put some kind of we want to put metrics with
Mm.
your entertainment. So like if you got a recommendation for a movie from him, you could put it in the app and say, this guy told me this on this day at this place, happy emoji, whatever. So it can help you remember why that's on your watch list. Like, why did this movie it's
Ah.
on my watch list? Because the guy who watched 107 movies recommended it, and you wrote that as a caption when you saved the movie.
I love it because so I have a digital business card, Blink, and so that
Okay.
reminds me of that because I'll search it by like, oh, I think because I make all these notes, how I met them, what we were doing, all this stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
so were they in PR, something like that, and all of that will
Mm-hmm.
pop up. So yeah, that's,
Yep.
oh my gosh, I can't stop
Oh
saying
yeah.
how smart.
I'm telling you, if you sit and think about these things, you're like, oh wow. Because you're at brunch and you like somebody gave me a TV show. Well, where do I put it? We're at
Hmm.
brunch. Like,
Hmm.
so, you know.
And so let's talk about this event that you have coming up, because you
Yes.
did mention that the launch was happening soon. And
Yes.
so this Saturday, you are actually having a launch party. Tell us all about your launch party.
Yeah, so I am very, very excited about our launch party. So it's going to be at the MLK Library on the rooftop. That was my wish, and I got my wish. I'm so happy about that. Because it's a beautiful view of DC, my hometown. So
Yeah.
I definitely am happy about that visually. But it's going to be a night where we're mixing tech and creativity and fun. So folks are going to be able to download the app right on, right then and there. We're going to count down, do this wonderful celebration. And we have activations where you could find out your Flix personality. We have gifts, special guests, just so many just things that will get you involved and hype about FlixMate and what we have to come. So we're excited. We're really, really excited.
Yes, and I saw that you have another native Washingtonian that'll be there, Kelly Williams, Laura
Yes.
from
Yes.
I want to say
Family Matters.
Urkel, Family Matters.
Family
Thank you.
Matters.
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been asking. I said I want her to take the Flix personality quiz so I could see what her streaming taste is. Because when people act in these shows, you don't know what they like to watch. Do you care? You
Ah,
might. Might be interesting to know that your favorite actor does not watch them on a show. You know what I mean?
right, right. And I've
Some of them
heard a few
don't.
of them say that
Yes.
they can't watch themselves in a movie or show.
Yep. I'm not going to tell you, somebody told us they didn't watch themselves in The Wire. And I was like, oh no, how could you not watch yourself on The Wire?
Oh wow, that has to be Mr. Anwan.
Mm-mm, no, no, he would not. No. Big
Oh.
G, no, no. No, it's someone else, but I'm not going to say who.
Okay, we'll leave it at
Yeah.
that. I'll leave you with
Yeah.
your secret because I try to get
Yeah.
all the tea, right?
I know. Look, my team knows because we tried to get this person to come to our event. So that's why we
Gotcha.
know. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Well, so your launch party is happening. And let me tell you, I love what DC is doing with its libraries, the different events that they have,
Yes.
and MLK Library is of course the crown jewel, but they have so many other really nice libraries all around town.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And we want to partner. I don't know how much, I want to try to get this in really quickly, but we really do want to partner with MLK. So we are talking about having other activations dealing with TV shows and movies. Maybe we have a movie night on the rooftop where we are doing an exclusive from a local producer or a local streaming service. There's plenty of folks who have this that I know that we're going to have in the app. Hopefully they join the app. But to show those movies that are, for the city or anything. But definitely try to do more activations with the library. And then if you have a library card, you can have access to free TV shows and movies. And I don't think a lot of people
Oh,
know that.
nice.
Yeah, so it's an app called Canopy, which we're trying to partner to get people to if you have a library card, you can watch one of my favorite studios is A24 and they have content on there. But you can also watch stuff from the Library of Congress if you want, if that was your jam.
Yeah.
So having a library card to have access free, we want that in our app too. So
Oh my gosh, we have so many clips right now from this show where you are just shouting out your city. So I love it. I love it. Dunbar, library, all
yes.
of that. You
I love it.
And so before we wrap up, I know you said that you have 30 features and you're starting with 5.
hmm
But what do you see now in the future? You're going to launch what what next?
I know, right? Yes, we definitely want to just be out so people could see what FlixMate is and maybe other people who created apps aren't visible, but we definitely want to be in the community. We want to be outside of just we want to be an ecosystem if we can, just scaling as much as we can.
Yeah.
And my team talk about FlixMate TVs and FlixMate this and the third. So we're just going to dream big and see wherever we can go. But I have a strong team, and we are just really excited for the next steps. Um, one being South by Southwest. So that's
Oh,
the next thing we're going to pitch the idea, as we talked about pitching earlier. We're
yes.
going to pitch the app on a national stage at South by Southwest. So we've applied, we're waiting to hear back. And so that's like the immediate next. And it could be launch part two.
Oh,
So,
I love it. I love it. I'm
yeah.
so excited about this
Thank
app.
you.
I'm so excited that it was started by a native Washingtonian, someone right here
Yeah.
from the DMV. We have some amazing. I said this just the other day because I truly, truly, I'm a Prince George's County girl, pretty girl county.
Okay. Okay. Pretty Girl County. Pretty Girl County.
Yes. And so I love this area so much because it has poured into me, and just seeing the amount of creative and intelligent and amazing people that we have around here doing amazing
Yes.
things. I'm so proud to call myself a, we normally would not say a DMV girl, but I'm
Me.
gonna say DMV.
Absolutely. Yes. Definitely. Definitely. I'm definitely proud to be from this area too. So I feel you. I do. I live in Maryland now, so pretty girl, now, but my mom's still in the city, so
It's
yes,
all
love this
connected,
area.
so
It's all
yes.
connected. Absolutely.
Well, so Dr. Davis, how can folks connect with FlixMate, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so you can check us out. Yep, on FlixMate app is on our socials. So at FlixMate app, and we also have a link tree. So it's FlixMate app there, and then our website. So if you sign up on our website, you will get notified when we release in the Apple Store, and Google Play, which is soon, and that is on FlixMate app, our website.
Okay, and then you mentioned that you're in beta now. If folks are interested in beta, are they able to sign up on the website?
Yeah, so if you actually you could DM me, or if you from our Instagram or Facebook, we have the link. We were thinking about doing a public beta, but since we're so close to the launch, we are just having folks just come in and just saying, just testing it out. So you could reach me on the DM, but or you could also um sign up on the website, and maybe I'll just know from the new signups that you want a beta test. So that's how we'll do that.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Well,
Yep.
Dr. Davis, this has been an incredible conversation. You've
Yes.
taken us from design to discovery, from creative vision to tech innovation, and through it all, you have shown that technology can still be about human connection. And I feel like I'm wearing the right shirt
Yes, you
today.
are.
Humans need
Humans need
humans.
humans. Yes,
Yes.
we do.
And shout out to Taraji Henson's foundation. That's where I got the shirt
Oh,
from.
wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, PG County.
PG County. And so,
Uh-huh.
Spotlight fam, make sure you are following FlixMate and make sure you sign up so that you are notified when the app is ready to be downloaded, because it sounds like this is not, if you love movies and you love shows, this is not something you're going to want to miss. And if you are one of the lucky invited guests to Saturday's launch party, we will see you on the 1st at the MLK Library Rooftop to celebrate this game changing platform. Well, actually, this movement, to celebrate this
Hey.
movement, yes, and the woman and the people behind it all. And so
Yeah.
I am Rose Johnson, and this is the Spotlight, where we shine a light on the people powering the future of Prince George's County and the DMV. And until next time, keep watching, keep connecting, and keep shining. And Dr. Davis, thank you so much for your time today.